Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the fourth lesson geometry. Already we learned the fourth lesson geometry, practical geometry, but now we are going to learn about the theoretical geometry. First topics you can learn from the book itself, no need to copy, but you must learn, then only you can do the sums. Okay, you must learn the 1 mark questions, properties, conditions, results, definitions, everything. Then only you can continue the sums correctly. So you must learn and do the sums. Okay. First, you see the person Umar Khayyam. He was a Persian mathematician. Also, he was an astronomer and poet. Since he was a mathematician, he take effort to unify, okay, to combine the algebra and geometry. Next, we can see about the geometry. Actually, in the geometry we have the shapes. Okay, in the geometry we will study the properties of the shapes. That's only we are going to learn in this lesson also. Here, arithmetic and geometry were considered to be the two oldest branches of geometry. Arithmetic and geometry were considered to be the two oldest branches. Okay, these two are the two branches of the mathematics. Okay. Next, the study of geometry will create the interest. We know it will give the interest to learn about the shapes. Since we are learning about the shapes in the geometry, it gives the good role in the field of science, engineering and architecture. Okay, if you know about the objects in the geometry, then only you can do everything correctly in this field. Okay, now we can learn about the next topic, similarity. Okay, similarity, you already studied about the similarity and the congruency. Similar means the shapes are same but size different. It is similar. For example, when you take a photo, the copy will be in the passport size or stamp size. Okay, the same photo, passport size and stamp size photos are similar, but both passport size photo are congruent. Okay, that is only the very good example, well-known example. Even in the same photo, one passport and one stamp size, the two are similar. Since the shape same but the size are different, if you are considering two passport size photo, the same photo, two passport size, that means same shape, same size, that two are congruent. Okay. Next, since the shapes are similar, the ratio of corresponding measurements of two similar objects must be proportional. When you take the ratio of the sides, first side of the first object divided by first side of the second object, it must be equal to the second side of the first object and second side of the second object, like that way. That is only the ratio of corresponding measurements of two similar objects must be proportional. Okay, then we can learn about the similarity of triangles. Two geometrical figures are congruent if they have the same size and shape, but geometrical figures which have same shape but proportional size, these are similar. I said that already. That is given under the similarity of triangles. Next, we can learn about the congruency and similarity, how to take the congruency and similarity in triangles. Generally, I said about this example in using the photo size. Now, how to take in the triangle we can learn. Congruency is a particular case of similarity. Okay, so congruency similarity is the general case. It is shape same but is size different. Congruency is the particular case. It is both must be equal. Okay, shape and size must be equal, then only it is congruent. How to do in the triangle, you see, if all the angles are equal in one triangle with the corresponding sides are equal, we can say the triangles are congruent. Okay, but For similarity, if the corresponding sides are proportional, we can say the triangles are similar. Okay, that is the difference of these two. For congruency, angles must be equal and sides must be equal. But for the similarity, angles equal but sides are proportional. It is enough. Okay. Now, then in the note it is given how to write the proportionality that is mentioned in the note. You see, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, it is the symbol. It is like the S, but it is under a different way it is given. That symbol name is similar. Okay, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Then in the next table, they given about the congruent triangles and the similar triangles. There they show the congruence symbol and the similar symbol. Okay, first one, congruent triangles, all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So we can say triangle ABC is congruent to congruent. So like similarity, under the similarity there they put equal to symbol also. Okay, that is the congruent symbol. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. The next it is given similar triangles. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Here only the angles are equal but the sides are proportional. Okay. So under that given same shape but not same size. Under the congruence it is given same shape and same size. Okay. So you understand about the congruency and similarity in triangles also. Then we have the criteria of similarity. Three criteria are there. That criteria, in the 8th you studied this. Some criteria under the congruence, like the same only in the similarity also. In the congruent you studied AAA similarity, but here you have only AA, both are same. Okay, AA similarity, it is the first condition. First criteria. Second criteria is side angle side, that is SAS similarity. Third criteria is side, that is SSS similarity. Okay, now what is that each criteria we can see? That first one is AA criteria. That means if two angles are equal with the corresponding angles in the another triangle, in the second triangle, we can say the two triangles are similar. Okay, so angle A, it is one first angle in the first triangle and angle P is the first angle in the second triangle, both are equal. Like the same, so angle B and angle Q are the second angles of the first and second triangles, both are equal. Okay, two angles are equal. So obviously third angle must be equal. We know the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. So if these two angles are equal, then clearly third angle must be equal. So the AAA criteria also we can say, but if two angles are equal, we can say directly the triangles are similar. So you write AA similarity. Okay. So anyway, using the AA similarity, we can say the triangles are similar. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay. Second one is SAS similarity, that is side angle side. So two sides in between angle. Okay, that we studied in 8th, you know about this all. So two sides and in between angle in one triangle and corresponding two sides and in between angle, that is included angle, are equal or proportional, then we can say not equal or proportional, then we can say the triangles are similar. Okay, angles must be equal, sides must be proportional. That is the condition for the similarity of triangles. Angle must be equal and sides must be proportional. So here the corresponding sides are proportional. That's only they given the ratios are equal. Okay, AB divided by PQ, it is the ratio. Then AC divided by PR. So the ratios are equal, that means the sides are proportional and the included angle A equal to angle P that two are equal. So we can say using this SAS criteria, the two triangles ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, then next condition is, next criteria is SSS criteria, that is all the three sides. Okay, when all the three sides are proportional, that means the ratios are equal, we can say the triangles are congruent. Okay, first side of the first triangle and first side of the second triangle AB divided by PQ is equal to second sides of both the triangles, that is AC divided by PR, and the third sides of the both the triangles BC divided by QR are equal. So we can say the triangles are congruent. Okay, these are the criteria for doing the sums we have to use. Okay, next we have some more results. It will help to do the sums, that also you should learn. Okay, better to by heart this all results also. The criterias you know, but the results are new for you. You must learn, then only we can do the sums. Okay, some useful results on similar triangles. First one, if we draw one perpendicular, that is right angled triangle, in a right angled triangle, if we make another right angled triangle, so we are getting two right triangles, then the triangles must be similar. Okay, a perpendicular line drawn from the vertex of the right angled triangle divides the triangle into two triangles similar to each other. Okay, we will get, if we draw the perpendicular from another perpendicular. So this result you must learn. Second result is, the one triangle is similar to another triangle when we draw the altitudes. Okay, when we draw the altitudes, it will give the ratios equal. So if the triangles are similar, then the ratio of corresponding sides are equal to the ratio of their corresponding altitudes. You see this first ratio, AB divided by PQ, it is the side ratio. Second one, BC divided by QR, that is also the second side ratio. Third, CA divided by RP is the third side ratio. Okay, these three are the ratio of sides. Then you see equal to the ratio of altitudes. AD divided by PS, BE divided by QT, CF divided by RU. Okay, these three are the altitudes. So the ratios of sides and altitudes are equal. So we can say the triangles are similar. It is the second result. Okay, next result is, if the ratios are equal, then we can say the ratios must be equal to the perimeter. Okay, for the similarity, if the ratios are equal, then the ratio must be equal to the perimeter. Perimeter means sum of the three sides of a triangle. In 6th you studied this idea. Sum of the sides of the triangle is the perimeter of a triangle. So you see this first three ratios, AB divided by DE, BC divided by EF, and CA divided by FD. These three are the ratios of three sides, which is equal to sum of the three sides of the first triangle divided by sum of the three sides of the second triangle. That means perimeter of first triangle divided by perimeter of second triangle. Okay, so if these ratios are, since the triangles are similar, we can take this ratios are equal. Understand? Next one is, for the similar triangles, we can say if the areas are proportional, the square of the sides are proportional. All the previous three results, we study about just the ratios of sides. But for the area, we are learning the ratios of square of the side. Okay, AB square divided by PQ square. BC square divided by QR square. AC square divided by PR square. Okay, if the triangles are similar, the ratio of areas are equal to the square of the corresponding side, the ratio of the square of corresponding sides. Okay, it is the fourth condition. So this also we will use for doing the sum. Next, last result is, with the common vertex, if we have a triangle, the ratio between their areas equal to the ratio of their bases. Okay, here the common vertex is D. From the B vertex, we draw an altitude. So there you get the 90 degree. So the angle D is the common vertex of both triangle BCD. It is a smaller triangle, and ABD big triangle. Okay, common vertex D. So we can take the area of both small and big triangle is equal to the common base AD divided by DC. Okay, this is also the result for doing the sum. Please learn this 5 results. Please understand and learn. Okay, don't by heart anything. Understand and learn. Only by hearting is waste. Next, we can learn the definition of this similarity and the EQ angular. It is some simple definitions only. Two triangles are similar if the corresponding sides are proportional, that we learn. Now in single sentence it is given. Then two triangles are EQ angular. That is, last year you studied about the EQ angular. That means angles are equal. It is only mentioned if the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, then using these two definitions, they given the note. A pair of EQ angular triangles are similar. That means if the angles are equal, we can say the triangles are similar. That's only the first note. Second note is, if the two triangles are similar, then they are EQ angular. If the triangles are similar, it is clearly the angles are equal. So we can say it is EQ angular. Okay, so using this two definition, please learn these two notes also. This all notes will use for doing the sum and for the 1 mark. So learn it correctly. The next one, illustration. It is, prove that two triangles XYZ and LMN are similar. Okay, these two triangles are similar when the corresponding angles are equal. In the question itself they given when the corresponding angles are equal. Okay, we know by the AAA criteria, if the angles are equal, we can say the triangles are similar. So just you draw the diagram in the question part. Okay, so write the answer by AA criteria. Triangle XYZ is similar to triangle LMN. First itself, from the diagram you have to write this. Angle X is equal to angle L, angle Y equal to angle M, angle Z equal to angle N. Next, by AA criteria, these two triangles are similar. Okay, like this way you conclude. Anyway, you understand these topics and learn very well and do the sums. Okay, when we do the sums, if you know this all results, definitions, criteria, everything, you can do fastly and correctly. So please learn the sum, then you can do the sums easily. Learn the results, then you can do the sums easily. Understand?